One of the greatest investments that we can ever make in our lives is an investment in our dreams. Today I'm going to be sharing with you highlights from Lux Academy and featuring a few individuals who have invested in their dreams of becoming an event planner. I am a teacher with a passion for event planning, and I wanted their experience at Lux Academy to be magical from conception to completion. So one of the things that I did was that I printed out the Lux recipe cards, and if you guys are not aware of what they are, they're basically recipe cards to help you decide the number of items that you will need, tablecloths and centerpieces and things like that, depending upon your guest count. You can get these free on my website at melanieturner.design, or you can visit my Lux box, and I will leave the link to both of those down below, and they're absolutely free. I also included a prayer over their business, a very encouraging and heartfelt letter to each of them. I also have a calendar in my Lux event planner, and I have specific worksheets that you would need as an event planner. Behind that, I had our Lux Academy course book so that they could go back and reference the things that I taught during class. And then I have a financial section that helps you keep up with your receipts and things like that. So when you are filing your taxes, you can do it and it will be stress-free, I promise you. I've been audited twice, and both times I have received raving reviews about my record keeping technique. So I am half old school and half new school. So this is one of the tools that I shared with them in Lux Academy. And I also gave them each aprons, and they have Lux Academy monogrammed on them. And they also had like scissors and other tools that they needed as well. And then they got a Lux Academy t-shirt, and this is a t-shirt that they used to set up on the event site the next day. So you guys remember me telling you I was half old school and half new school? So here is the new school portion. With millennials, it is so important for us as event planners to get proposals and contracts and all those things to them right away. They like things to be in their hand. They don't necessarily want to meet with you to sign a sheet of paper, make a copy, and all of that. So HoneyBook is a tool that I sought out and I found and I personally use in my business, and it has definitely been a game changer. I used to take about 4 hours to prepare a proposal and contracts for clients. And then if they didn't like something, I had to go back and revamp it and redo it. And with HoneyBook, everything is at the tip of your fingers. Like, I can do my design proposals, write emails. They can fill out inquiry sheets. I mean, everything is housed in one place. And then once all of those things are completed and you create the proposal, the payment plan, and the actual invoice is all one in one section. And when I tell you guys, this has saved me so much time. Just to give you an example, remember I told you it took me 2 to 4 hours to complete one. Well, now I'm able to do 4 in 22 minutes. And so they are going to give me a 50% off code for you guys. And I will leave that down below. You can try it for free, but I promise you it will change your experience and your client experience. So this is just a tip of the iceberg in terms of the tools that I shared with this class in order to invest in their event planning business. So many people teach you about how to design a floral bouquet or how to do a backdrop, but not many people are teaching you how to lay a rock solid foundation in your business. And that is my calling, that is my niche, and that's what I have a passion to do on top of all of the other wonderful things that you learn to do as well. Now, not only did we invest, in the participants educationally, but we also invested in them spiritually. I invited my father-in-law to come in to give them a word of encouragement over their lives and over their businesses, and just practical everyday life application that they can make. And I'm just going to share a small excerpt of what he shared with them in class here as well.
And if you pray to God, God will turn their heart. And then when you wind up calling, you say, I don't know why I'm calling you, but I just woke up with your name on my mind. But you know, I said, God told you. And don't get so spiritual, get to praying in the spirit. Just say, well, I just thank God that you called. So have the wisdom and the professionalism to know when to be professional and never dignified.
Did you start with? partnership is that they can, as an individual, and your personal assets, and then the LLC, they can go after the business. And then, what did I say about the partnership? In terms of no, and why did I say no? It makes your financial taxes, things like that, very difficult to do, okay? And so a corporation is also great, but again, you want to make sure that you are at the point that you can handle that, okay? Just like when I was younger, I used to always say I never want to carry a Louis Vuitton until I have Louis Vuitton money to put in it. That was just my personal thing. Like, I just didn't see a point of having a handbag that cost thousands of dollars, Deborah, and then being broke. That just didn't make sense. So that's how I feel with the corporation. When I get to that point where I have Louis Vuitton money, I will switch over to a corporation. But right now, we're not there, so we're going to carry Michael forward.
The students got to build backdrops. They got to design the room from beginning to end. Like, we emptied out everything, and they put the tables back, the chairs back. They did every single thing, put on chair covers, and they set the table. They did centerpieces. They actually put together this beautiful round backdrop that you guys have never seen before. And I will do another video to show you like how everything turned out. But I just wanted to show you how hands-on this class really was. Like, everything you needed to know. I get so many questions about how do you do a backdrop? How do you do these? How do you do that? And so that's one of the reasons why I created Lux Academy, because I wanted to be able to show you how to do these things so that, you know, you can do them the proper way, and that, you know, it won't fall and harm anyone, you know, making sure you use the proper tools and things like that. And if you're interested in purchasing a backdrop, again, I will leave the link down below. And I forgot to mention earlier that with HoneyBook, I have a link for you guys to get 50% off. So you definitely want to check that out. With the millennials, those things are so important. So we also, once we finished doing all of the designing for this particular space, we had to get ready for the Tiffany and Company Meets the Pioneer Woman 65th birthday party. So while we had some downtime, I had them stuffing boxes so that they can kind of see how that goes. I did not do anything in advance because I wanted them to experience the totality of everything that truly has to happen while planning events. So that is one of the other things that they did as well. So once we finished designing the room, they also had to start prepping the fresh flowers. So not only did they get to do silk flowers, but they worked with my friend Terry. You guys see Terry there. So they worked with Terry on getting all of the fresh flowers prepped for the floral design for the party that we had the next day. So we actually did two events. One, they did silk centerpieces, and the other one, they did the fresh floral centerpieces. So yes, they kind of joked with me and said, Melanie, you know what? You should call this Lux Academy for 3 hours, and then it becomes a boot camp. But I promise you, they left with everything that they needed to be successful in event planning. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. I will follow up with another video that actually shows how we design both of these events from beginning to end. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out all the links that I promised you guys down in the description box below. And until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers!